What's going on? How's it going? I haven't done the Macarena on live in a minute. What's up to my two viewers waiting on me? That's what's up. I decided to schedule the live, see how many people were gonna wait on me. So that's what's up. I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and pack a bowl. I hope your day was good. I had a very quick, efficient day. I had to work by myself. Did not run into any Karens, which I did yesterday. I didn't want to talk about it on stream because I didn't want to bring it down, but like that shit's still weighing on me. I feel like I've ranted enough about the person who stole my water at the at the Glass Animals concert, which that was still fucked up because that was an entire $6, but Um, I had a, I definitely had a Karen experience yesterday. I don't know. It's just like, no, we love a good Karen to get mad at. Yeah, for real. They be really boiling my blood. What's up in the chat though? Thanks for showing up. Anyway, I'll tell you since you're literally the only one in the chat at the moment, but it's chill. So, um, okay, so where I work, the customer comes in and we give them a little sheet and they literally write out exactly what they want. Like literally their own handwriting. I want one of these. I want one of these. I want two of these, so on and so forth. Already. So she gives me the paper and I read it back while I'm reading it up. I'm like, okay, so two number twos, two number fours, two number whatever. She got two of each of 1 through 4, right? Okay. That's what she had wrote down on the paper. So that's exactly what I rung up. And that's exactly what I gave her, right? Okay, come like 20 minutes later, I get a call from the store and I didn't answer my coworker answered and then she was like, dude, did you pack this lady's order? And I was like, yeah, that was me. I'll go ahead and talk to her. I was like, yo, it's Shay. How can I help you? Um, I think you messed up my order. And I'm like, okay, how did I do this? Explain. What's the issue? Um, so I don't like bacon, and you gave me the fucking meals with bacon in it. And I was like, this shit again? And, okay, flashback to when I worked at Arby's. Someone with a pork allergy asked me for a bacon sandwich, and I gave it to them because that's what they ordered. All right, I feel like that's still not my fault. Don't ask for a sandwich with bacon on it if you're allergic to pork. That's all I'm saying. However, this lady in particular was like, "You fucked up," and I was like, "Dog." I am literally reading the paper that you gave me exactly word for word. Um, she got real pissed at me. She just straight up hung up on my shit. Like I try to be like, "Hey, if you want to come in person, we'll totally resolve this issue." But she just got fucking pissed and hung up on me. So I was just like, "Alright then." I even was gonna call her back, or I did call her back, and I was gonna be like, "Yo, if you come back tomorrow, I'll just fucking give you what you wanted if it'll get you to not make a angry Facebook post about me." Essentially, that's what I was thinking. But when I called her back, it rang twice. It literally rang twice, and she declined my call. That's what had me so tripped up about this whole situation. Is I was trying to be the bigger person and be like, "Yo, literally just come in tomorrow. Like it's no biggie. I will literally just hand it to you. You know, come in. We'll work it out." But nah, she decided to hang up on me, and when I call her back, let it ring twice, and then decide to decline the fucking call. So I just try to be the bigger person. All right, this is what we're working with tonight. Now that I got my Karen story out of the way, I got my Luca Bear, right? I gotta make sure this isn't clogged. Okay, maybe not. It's clean though. It should be reading. Hold on. Maybe I need to like preheat it. What's this channel about? It's about me. I don't know. I have so many different niche things that I do. Mostly like particularly glass. I feel like this is an everyday occurrence in my life. I started out doing like glass cleaning lives, but I've condensed my whole glass down to this and my dab rig. Because I want to get more pieces. I ran out of room in my cabinet. I had a specific cabinet for my glass, and there was just no more fitting any more pieces. So I decided to condense down to the two that I use the most. And like I said, I have the push trees piece coming in the mail too. Or, well, it's getting fixed. I don't know what the process is. I just know I'll get in the mail someday. We're still waiting. But in the meantime, we got this going on. Wait, did I just turn it off? We got it! So I thought, okay, yeah, there it goes. Why am I so cute? Because I'm tiny. I'm literally a miniature human. But we're almost out of this one. This one, okay, I got this. This one is this one. This one's the Pineapple Trainwreck right here. Pineapple Trainwreck, it's by Ooze. I didn't even know they made like concentrate, but I guess they do. This one says it's a sativa. Let's see. Total cannabinoids 95.55%. THC 91.21%. Terps are at 4.97%. It's almost 5% terps on that one. That's what's in here. And then the Tropicana is what's on my bear. The total cannabinoids on this one is at 93.22%. This one a little bit lower, but good enough for me, I guess. It's at 89.81% on THC. And then terps are at 5.51. Yo, I'll take it. Yeah, cool. Double blinker, anyone? Just breathe air? Nah, dog. This shit tastes too good. It's, listen, it's distillate. It is not nicotine. I need to be clear on that. Everybody's freaking out about that. Fulcrum coming in. Yo. That dude's wild. I like watching his streams and his YouTube videos. It was great. Okay. We did it. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I was like, oh dear God, how many more seconds? How much longer? But I got it out. Nice. You guys keep asking me what my favorite Korn song is. I talked about this before the last time I wore my shirt, but I'll answer it again. Fuck. I was gonna say Freak on a Leash, but I don't know how true that is. Yeah, it's either Freak on a Leash or why the fuck can I not remember it? I literally forgot every Korn song ever now that I'm put on the spot. Fake fan. Got the Life. That's what I was thinking of. Yo, everybody dipped out. I just forgot the song. How old am I? I'm 22. Bro, did you just type out ba with the ba, da bang, diggy, diggy, said the up, jump, the boogie? That's some Kid Rock shit. I love Freak on a Leash. Me too. Falling Away from Me? Okay, yeah, I had a whole rant about that song. You know what? I'll bring it up again because the chat had my back last time, and I have yet to look up the lyrics again to further prove I'm right, but I think we all came to a consensus about it. So in the bridge of the song, Falling Away from Me, he says, falling away from me. Boo, 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 boo. And then during that part, it just kind of like fades out. Um, Homeboy at Sonic, the fry cook, was in a whole blown ass argument with me, the car hop, um, over whether he says fall or fuck. I swore up and down that he says fall because the name of the song is called Falling Away from Me, but he was arguing with me about it saying fuck, but yeah, because he was saying like the radio censors it every time. And then I just never heard that song on the radio. Okay, first of all, I don't even have a radio in my car, so that's not even an option for me. Rest in peace, but it's whatever. Why does Kid Rock have a replica of the White House in Tennessee? I mean, when you're given so much money that you just don't know what to do with, I feel like you just start living out your wildest fever dreams. I don't know what I was saying. What's my favorite Sublime song? Okay, it's super random, but I think I'm gonna go with Scarlet Begonias, the cover of the Grateful Dead song. Bradley doesn't even sing a whole lot. He mostly just sings like the bridge of his song, right? But lately I've been listening to Doing Time a lot. I've been listening to what I got just reminds me I talked about it on my cassette video, but it reminds me of Saints Row 3, so it's just super nostalgic. And then Santeria, yeah, I feel like that's everybody's go-to because it's so beautiful. Like, I don't know, it's one of those I don't care that it's overplayed because it's just a good song regardless. I feel like it brings people together. Anytime I go to karaoke, I always make a point to sing Santeria just because everybody loves joining in on the part where it's like, um, what does he say? Hold on, I'm having to go back through the lyrics in my head. Believe me when I say that I got something for his podcast. That part. Everybody loves joining in on that part. Do I like Slipknot? Hell yeah. I've been listening to Spit It Out is probably my favorite song currently just because of the womp 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 part. I also really like Sulfur is a really good one to scream in the car. Um what's another good Slipknot song? Off the off the dome. All Out Live comes on my recommended a lot. Sick? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Custer? Da digga da digga da da da. Shay in the house, that's what's up. Your favorite? Nice. All of them starts with a B? What are you talking about? I'm too young to know about Korn? No, I was gifted an iPod that already had a shit ton of music on it from my sister. So like whatever my sister listened to, she is a 90s baby. So whatever she listened to is just what I was introduced to. So I'm 22. Do you think you'll ever stop smoking? I was literally thinking about tolerance breaks today. No. I'll never quit entirely. I feel like I'll always come back to it no matter what. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I need to give myself a tolerance break just because um I have a lot of shit I want to accomplish, and I'm not saying that it makes it harder, but I've definitely had to treat smoking as a reward more than just like as a typical hobby. I mean, glass collecting and glass making, I feel like is a lot different because, there's an actual market in it and, people make entire careers. Well, I guess people make entire careers out of being like WeTubers and stuff like that. But still, like, I wait till after work and I get all my shit done. You know what I mean? You had to stop because it gave you heart palpitations? I know a lot of people who stop because of like anxiety and just like having panic attacks and stuff like that, but I've really never ran into those issues before. Do I like Green Day? Says Bella. What's up in the chat, Bella? That's a pretty name. Do I like Green Day? Yeah. Well, they're like older music, I will say. However, I grew up listening to the American Idiot CD, specifically CD. Would steal my sister's Walkman, and I remember her having that CD, and I thought the cover was so cool, like the hand. Excuse me, that was gross. Hand grenade heart. I just realized I left my Dr. Pepper. I went to go take a sip, and then it didn't exist. Okay. Anyway, Green Day. I went and saw them front row. It was awesome. I did a video about it, like last year, talking about my Green Day experience. Billy Joe Armstrong destroyed my phone, um, with a, what is it called? A pressure washer? He was like pressure washing the crowd, and then I had my phone out, and it was cracked. Why was he doing this? I think to like get people to put their phones down and enjoy the concert. So he was just like, "Oh, your phones are gonna get wet." Yeah, that shit didn't work. I couldn't take pictures or anything after that. Um, Psychosocial by Slipknot. That's a pretty cool. It has a really cool music video, and I just kind of ruined the song for myself because the part where he's like, psychosocial, I just go, psychosocial, psychosocial, psychosocial. And it brain rot. It's annoying. I'm the worst. Do I like One Direction? Okay, dog. I had an unhealthy obsession with One Direction from third grade all the way up until like, well, it still kind of exists. They were totally on my Instagram story this morning. Um, so I don't know if that says anything, but they will always have a spot in my heart. Those five boys, uh, like, I act all mean and tough and hard, I guess. No, I don't. I'm literally the sweetest girl ever. I'm such a sweetheart. Anyway, um, deep down, I will always be obsessed with One Direction. If there's ever a reunion tour, you best believe I will be there. I went to see One Direction as well. I got to see One Direction, all five of them, um, with 5 Seconds of Summer. It was literally one of the best nights of my life. How old was I? I was like in seventh or eighth grade, so of course I was losing my shit. I love talking about music with you guys. Corey Taylor spit out water and it landed in your mouth? What an experience, to even be that close to him. Even when I saw Slipknot, I was, like, way up there, and people were leaving halfway through the concert, and I was like, "Yo, I'm about to go jack your seat." But the person I went with, they were like, "No, I think we should just stay right here, I'm kinda anxious, and I kinda just wanna stay here." I was like, "Okay." I almost ditched them. Now, looking back, I should have to got a lot closer, but I was also kind of low key scared to get caught in the pit because I'm so tiny that like I feel like my feet wouldn't even touch the floor. I would just like kind of float around the pit. Um, Never been in the pit for that reason. Kind of intimidated by it because of my small stature. However, um next time I go see Slipknot, because I will see them again, it was that brilliant. Like, literally 10 out of 10, one of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life. Um, Jealous that you got to see it that close, but for real, I am glad I got to see them before the last two members that are new. They were not yet in the band. So, I can see you doing interviews with famous potheads and rock stars. That would be so fucking cool, dog. I was thinking about like my homie, or they were thinking about starting a podcast. And their homie that was gonna like do the podcast with them dipped out on them. They were straight up like, you know what, it's not gonna work out, we're just not gonna do it. And they're really bummed about it, but at the same time I'm kinda like, guess who will never shut the fuck up? Especially if I had someone else to actually like talk to and have a genuine conversation with. I mean, you guys in the chat are cool, but we can't like, continuously reply to each other. Um, for right now, I'm just talking to myself essentially, but I have a good time. But dude, doing interviews and just like getting to talk to the people who inspired me, the people who weren't afraid to be themselves and step out of their comfort zone and take risks and, really pave the way for other people to, follow. I don't want to say follow in their footsteps, but like I said, just be encouraged by them and inspired by them. And it's so insane that people are already inspired by me, and I'm like, I don't know what I did, but I'm glad. I'm super honored. No, for real. Like whenever you guys tell me, your live was so awesome. Yeah, I had such a good night just watching you. You were so entertaining, and I'm like, cool. I don't even know what to say because it's just so unfathomable to me. Yeah, I said that right. Cool. Oh, that was not my vape. This was my vape. Do I vape? Literally picking them up as we speak. However, it is all distillate. Zayn or Harry? Oof. Oof. That is a hard one. Okay. Currently, like where they are right now in their career, but back in the day, oh my god, Zayn was all I was obsessed with. Zayn, Niall, and Liam, I was more lenient towards them for some reason. I was a little bit more drawn towards them. Not that I didn't love Harry and Louis. I loved them separately on their own together. However, now in this modern day and age, like currently today, Harry is such a beautiful, amazing person, and he's so charismatic. And watching him on stage and perform, and like I said, and just be fearlessly himself and brilliant, excellent, gorgeous. out of this world human. Glad I got to see it. Do I like? I'm guessing you were trying to say Metallica, but it says metallic. So random guy in chat, that's literally his name, asked, "Do you like metallic?" To an extent. I've talked about this before. I love their classic songs. You know, Enter Sandman. I did a whole dance routine to Enter Sandman. It was one of my favorites we've ever done of all time. Um, I like Nothing Else Matters. Although every time I talk about it, my brain just thinks of Nothing Else Mattress. That's random. Anyway, I like The Unforgiven. That's a pretty good one. But here's the thing. I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, you know what we're listening to today? Metallica. And I have before. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have an entire. It has every single Metallica music video ever created on DVD. I can't act like I don't own that. And I also own the Black Album on cassette. That also is a thing. So I can't front and say that I'm not a Metallica fan because there's too much evidence against me to say that. But I guess you can say I like Metallica. All that to say that. I thought you were more of a 5SOS girl. I was also into 5SOS. Luke, his fucking lip ring, that's what sold it for me. And I'm so glad I got to see them and One Direction in the same concert. That literally blows my mind. But I definitely dove pretty deep into a 5 seconds of summer phase for sure. Won't pretend like that didn't also happen. At one point I had more 5 seconds of summer merch than One Direction merch, like t-shirt wise. Now, One Direction, I had like fucking towels, fucking notebooks, pens, napkins, like party napkins, the cups. It was ridiculous. It was a whole thing. You like what I did with my eye makeup? Thank you. We're trying to get better. I'm just trying to do it every single day now, so that way I get practice. Because before, I never wore makeup at all. Literally, if you go back to any of my old streams, like, I'm not wearing any whatsoever. But, we're giving it a chance, so that's what we got so far. You would have thrown up if you would have saw One Direction in 5 seconds of summer. Korn is the best. They're definitely in my top favorite, like, they're considered new metal, right? Yeah, that genre, that whole, like, they're up there with Korn, well, Korn is on the list, obviously. System of a Down. I really love System of a Down. I've been listening to System of a Down a lot recently, actually. Um, System of a Down, obviously Slipknot fits in that category. Who else is on that playlist? Oh well, I've been trying to withdraw myself from Deftones a little bit because I felt like I was getting a little, I don't want to say too obsessed, but Deftones was definitely consuming my entire playlist to the point where, like, if I put my phone on shuffle, it would be like Deftones song. Oh, actually, I've listened to them quite a bit today, so I'm gonna skip this one. And it was literally another one, and then literally another one, and there was like four in a row. So I was just like, okay, I gotta let Spotify know that I'm not trying to just listen to Deftones only. We gotta switch some shit up. So I've been, I don't want to say switching genres recently, but leaning more towards like alternative rock. Oh well, the Smashing Pumpkins. I've been listening to a lot of Smashing Pumpkins recently. Um, I lost a lot of viewers when I said that. I don't care. A lot of people hate, Billy Corgan's voice, his like whiny, but I don't know. Like I said, it's just one of those things that, it sets them apart. And whenever you think of the Smashing Pumpkins, that's the voice you hear. And, it's not like anybody else that you can really compare it to. But Oceana is slept on. That is literally, I talked about it before. I say that so many times, but I just gotta back up what I'm saying. Oceana by the Smashing Pumpkins is gotta be one of my all-time favorite songs ever. Like top 5 at least. You got to go to a Stone Sour concert? Yo, that's definitely on my concert bucket list. They played in Tulsa back in 2018, 2019, something like that, and that was the last time they were anywhere near me. But Stone Sour would be an incredible concert. My favorite song by Stone Sour would probably be Whiplash Pants because that's the funniest song title ever. And I don't know, I feel like that's like one of those songs where it's like, okay, this is like Diet Slipknot. I understand you're trying to make it not Slipknot, but like, look, little close there. James Hetfield spit beer at your mom in 1997. My mom held hands with Arnell, the Asian guy, the lead singer of Journey. I know it's not James Hetfield spitting on her, but like, the fuck? That is so wild. Okay. What's the new drink? I don't even have Dr. Pepper on me, dog. Literally, I left my Dr. Pepper in the kitchen. I'm thinking about it a lot. My cotton mouth hasn't kicked in, so there's that. My choker looks dope. Thank you. I've literally had it since 2019 and I got my plugs to match. So that's what's up. It's my entire fucking personality. Like if I leave the house without it, my neck feels naked and I feel like I just don't look like myself. Like who the fuck is this? Yeah, that's much better. I don't know. Cool. We packing another bowl or we're doing another blinker? We're double blinker? That's what's up. That's what's up. That deserves a like and a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. That was tough, but we did it. Yeah, this one is, what did I say? Pineapple Trainwreck. We're almost out of this one, but it's lasted hella long. I'm surprised because I've been hitting hella blinkers out of that. And then we still got quite a bit left of Tropicana. I just like the green. Like the green and the purple look so good, but obviously this one is meant to look like a regular disposable vape, but 'tis not. But yeah, this one is a hybrid, and this one's a sativa. So hopefully I just won't pass the fuck out. That's typically what happens. But this one is a hybrid indica. I think we're gonna go ahead and pack another bowl. Just because it's staring at me right in the face. Like literally, it's asking, it's begging. I need to clean this again. Should I do another cleaning live? I just hate filming in my kitchen. Like, if I could have an entire sink in my bedroom, that'd be brilliant. Like, as people use buckets. Like, I've seen people, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I would be able to survive without my toker poker. Like, if I literally went out and bought another one, but this one specifically for the clipper. Look how cute. It's got a little cat. But yeah, it's specifically for the clipper. I can have another set of hemp wick. So in case my other one runs out, I got this one. See, I just got a little bit of crumbs. There's like a little bit of green on the outside, but I don't know. Just not enough to justify. I don't know. This is gonna crush so many people's hearts watching me dump this out, but am I am I too bougie? A lot of people judge me so hardcore about that, but I'm like, I just know it's not gonna taste good. I'm just not gonna put my lungs through that. Led Zeppelin? Yeah. I was introduced to them way too late. And reason being is I wasn't allowed to listen to certain music, and Led Zeppelin, because of their trippy dippy or whatever, I don't know, they tried so hard to make me not become this fucking metal hippie kid, whatever the fuck I am. I don't know. They tried so hard, but it did the opposite. Led Zeppelin was one of those bands that, and Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, I wasn't allowed to listen to Pink Floyd either. They were really kind of unsettled about me listening to the Beatles, the later albums. But they grew up with the Beatles. I grew up with my grandparents. I would put that into perspective for you guys. I grew up with my grandparents, but they grew up with the Beatles too, but not quite the same Beatles that we're thinking of. You know what I mean? They were just super weary about it. But as far as Led Zeppelin goes, Dire Maker is for sure my favorite song. And Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. That I know that's a random one too, but it's off that album. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You is a pretty good one. Black Dog. Wasn't there like a whole season of that 70s show where it was just all like Led Zeppelin songs? Or at least um like classic rock song titles in general? Am I tripping, dog? No soda? Yeah, dog, I don't even have a Dr. Pepper on me. Hold up. The chat's going so fast. I'm trying to read all of your questions. Korn fan or just a t-shirt? LOL. You want me to name 5 Korn songs again? Again? Okay, I guess I gotta prove myself, which I don't owe that to anyone. It's on. Twist. We talked about Freak on a Leash earlier. We were talking about Falling Away From Me and Got the Life. And then previously I was talking about Adidas, and someone was like, what's the big deal about that? I was like, that's the whole acronym. That's part of the song. All day I dream about sex. And I would always get shit every time I wore Adidas, they'd be like, haha, you're wearing Adidas. And I was just like, of course I am. And I want an Adidas tracksuit, the Korn Adidas tracksuit so bad, they had it in purple. It was velvet, it's purple, it says Korn, and it's Adidas. I at least want the shoes. When I get a shit ton of money and I can just like have like fuck you money, definitely gonna cop a pair of Korn Adidas shoes somehow, some way. I do not give a fuck. It's gonna happen. Definitely want a whole tracksuit. That was the goal. Sorry, I was reading the chat and it got deleted real quick. What are my pronouns? She, her. I'm like, I'm as girly as they get, me being like all man spread. This is like the first time I've worn eyeliner in a very, very long time. Or any makeup in general. And it's not even a whole lot. But I did buy some dresses and skirts the other day. So I've been trying to dress a lot cuter. Hit a blinker? Dudes, I already hit like 2 double blinkers. But one singular one? It sounds good. I'm like, let me breathe for a second. Let me get some air in between. Okay, I'm ready. Or not, it's clogged. Do you like reggae? Because since I like Dire Maker, I like ska. Cool. There's your blinker. Oh, what about rhythm? So, I was introduced to rhythm. Give me a second. Oh, I have water. Forgot I had this. The chat's getting pretty weird. Yeah, I bet. Bruh, this cap just infinitely spins. Okay, sorry, I'm tripping. What the fuck? Oh, I was talking about rhythm. Riddim. Okay, so it is a mix between, hear me out, reggae and dubstep. What the fuck? Like, when I was first introduced to this, I was like, you're shitting me, right? Like, I couldn't even like fathom what that even like list. I was just like, what the fuck? I was taken so aback. However, I was shown a few songs, right? And then I finally went to a show. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see what the hype is about, because there's a whole fucking community, and it runs deep. There's like beef happening. There's major shows. They're playing at festivals left and right. Like I said, it's a whole ordeal, right? I had no idea about any of this. I didn't even know the slightest thing about dubstep. Yeah, I knew a little bit about reggae because, Sublime and all of its influences and everything like that. And I also really love No Doubt, and it's so awesome that Sublime and Gwen Stefani did collaborations together. That makes my soul so happy. Anyway, back to rhythm. It is I Is it 140 BPM or 440 BPM? Because I feel like 440 is so fucking fast and 140 is so slow. However, um, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's always four on the floor beat. I don't know how to musically explain that to you. I'm just gonna hope that you have some sort of idea of what I mean by that. I guess it hits on the second and the fourth beat, so I'm too high to rhythm rhythm. I cannot for you right now. However, however, yes. However, I finally went to a show and it was so fun. Um, Granted, I did have a tequila pineapple, but that's besides the point. It was an awesome show. All of the lights were crazy. Everybody was jumping. It was a good time. Um, Fog machines going off. It was great. I had fun. Um, the last show that I went to, it was a couple months ago, I think. I did a whole like YouTube short about it. Actually, I did two YouTube shorts about it. So if you're super curious to what the fuck I'm talking about, go back and watch my YouTube shorts. And yeah, those are my homies that do rhythm. It's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry people are weird in chat. I can't control what people say. I think it's odd that people well, I do encourage you to be yourself, and I feel like you do have the room to express yourself, but you also have to be respectful at the same time. Like, if whatever you have to say is like offensive or like inappropriate, like, you should know your boundaries at the same time. To, do what you want to an extent as long as you're not causing any like physical harm or, you're just not crossing any boundaries. I don't know. Anyway, sorry the chat's weird sometimes. I'm just thankful I have chat moderators because before I was having to go through and delete that and I was having to read it and it was staying in the chat and I was like, yo, I need to do something about this. So, quick thank you to my chat moderators. You guys are brilliant, dependable, and awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys are sick. Cool room. Thank you. I actually just recently did this. It used to not look like this. Before, sorry, I'll move this. That was all you could see. Was just my mushroom tapestry and my lights. That was my background for every single one of my lives. However, my skin tone looks weird against like the yellows and the reds and everything. I just felt like it just wasn't, I don't know. But this, it's a whole collage of colors. So, it just brings out every other side. And the lighting, it just looks so much better. I don't know. Does it look better, chat? Like, you could, for those who've been watching my lives continuously, thank you. YouTube shows me YouTube shows me statistics on how many people are returning viewers on my lives. Yo, that number keeps growing. Last time I looked at it, it was at 700. It was over 700. I literally, my jaw dropped. That's so insane. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for coming back to hang out with me, because sometimes my real life friends don't even come back to hang out with me, and I haven't seen them since. Sorry to be a salty bitch, but all I'm saying is I'm thankful for you guys, because you guys got my back. No, at the same time, I'm realizing, you know, you're influenced by whoever you're around. Obviously, you've been told that your whole life, but you do pick up like little habits from all your friends. You know what I mean? If you hang out with them enough, you know, you start to adapt sort of to like their habits and everything. And I started recognizing parts of me that I didn't really appreciate, and then I realized, oh, maybe it's because, I was feeding into this negativity when I really should have been focusing in on myself. Because I feel like I really poured into other people, and all that effort I was putting into other people, I neglected my fucking self. So here we are, and it's turning out brilliant. I have a ton of new friends. You guys are so fucking sick. Um, I love talking to you guys in the chat. Am I gonna hit it? Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. But first, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. um, See, if I read the chat, I'll get fucking distracted and I'll forget what the fuck I'm saying. But regardless, I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Treat myself nice. Oh, you think I have a beautiful spirit? That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. I am Native. I am Cherokee. 7/16, because apparently I'm not good enough to be half. It was a Cherokee holiday, actually, that just happened, but I heard like really good things about it and like really bad things about it. I don't know. I didn't go. Um, what? Oh, it was Saturday. Yeah, I was out thrifting. I can't wait to go thrifting again. Not this week. Rent was due. Um, you have that same shirt? Hell yeah! I bought it at Walmart. It was literally like $8. that was a really funny chat. Hold on, I'll address it after this hit. There's a hole in my pocket where my money should go. There's a hole, big old hole. That was John Redcorn. In Big Mountain Fudge Cake, episode. Oh wait, no, season 9, episode 11 of King of the Hill. I can't remember the title of the of the episode. I just know that's the season and that's the episode. Um, why am I talking about that in specific? Because someone in the chat, let me find it before it disappears. Wait, no, did my, okay. No, one of my chat moderators deleted it, but someone asked if I own a casino, and I was like that episode of King of the Hill, whenever Big Mountain Fudge Cake just wants to perform, and they need a license, so he just builds a casino on his land, and then they have to take it away. he ends up playing at like some kid's show and he has to like change the lyrics of his song. Y'all remember that episode? Cause I do. Every day my brain is just like, oh, it's like that episode of King of the Hill. Everything in my life is like that episode of King of the Hill. Maybe it's because it's not that far away. It happened in Texas. Texas is not even. I literally just went to Texas not that long ago. You know what I mean? It's within a reasonable distance. It's always fucking clogged. That's the only thing about it. I have to like, make sure it's not clogged. Texas Chainsaw? Are you saying that because that's my favorite scary movie? That's cool that you know that, if that's what you're referencing. You just noticed the Led Zeppelin poster? Hell yeah. Well, I guess I can give you guys another tour. Let's see. We got the Mac Miller poster. My Sublime poster. This was a gift from one of my subscribers, actually. That was so sweet of them. They just surprised me one day. Well, like, I know them really well, put it that way. But yeah, they are one of my subscribers. They were in chat the other night. That was awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that to know that they still support me like that. That is so sweet. Anyway, they gave me that poster. It's like it used to be theirs. It says what year it was printed. I think I covered it up on accident, but it's from the 1900s. Anyway, it has like felt on it. It's textured. I wish you guys could feel it. Like that's why I'm like, I wish you guys could feel it. And then it's hard to read, but it says The Doors. It's The Doors. I really love holy shit. I really love The Doors because of my dad. Sorry, woo. That blinker caught up to me finally. And then I took that out of a kid's book. That was also out of a kid's book. These two right here, I know you can't see it, but it's the tops of my Hempwick boxes. They put little cool stickers, and you get to choose what sticker it is. And I get a different one every single time. And the next time I get one, I'm going to put it there. So, I'm saving that little spot for my next Hempwick box. And then, obviously, my Led Zeppelin poster. This thing has been through hell and back. I'm surprised it's still in one piece. It was folded in half in the trunk of someone's car. It's been torn. That's why that Doors poster is where it is, because there's a giant rip in it. There's another tear up here. You just can't tell because it's white and the background is white. So it just kind of blends in. Regardless, It's still intact, and I'm glad. It's been through some shit. And then, oh, I guess that's all the like actual posters I have up right now. I still have yet to put. I'll grab it real fast. Let me put. Let me set Jones back down. Oh, please. Cool. Oh, and what these little circles are, everyone keeps asking me what these are. They're records. They're melted records. They were used as paint palettes to paint murals. I got one right there. For some reason, that yellow one looks like a clown dabbing to me. This one, I see like a girl putting on lipstick and it's like melting. And then this one just looks like flowers. And then I have another one that, I don't know, it just looks like bulbs. Anyway, my other posters I have yet to put up. My Rick and Morty poster. It got kind of scuffed on the bottom, but it's whatever. Actually, this is my second one. I went and bought an identical one because my first one got ripped to fucking shreds. I was devastated, so I actively went and sought out this one. I I don't know if you can tell, but it's also been through some shit. It is quite weathered, so that's why I put this one in like the plastic case. But I gotta take it out to put like tack it onto the wall. So because I can't put command strips on the wall, but I can put tacks on the wall. I don't know why that's the rule, but it's whatever. Um, yeah. This one is my favorite of all time, and I almost put this one in the background, but I don't know. I didn't want to I don't know. I've had this shit since college. Literally since college. Hold up. Let me show you how cool it is. That's I hope it's as cool as you guys. It is as what the fuck am I saying? I hope it's as cool for you guys as it is for me. All right, I gotta turn the light on. And then Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Charizard versus Blastoise. I'm just a nerd and I love Pokemon. I don't even know if I'll have room for all of them, but Vanilla Bean Goat says I'm getting sleepy. You're allowed to leave. You have permission. You're not obligated to spend your time with me. However, I do appreciate that you are. You should get a bigger room. I agree. I want to move so bad. Like literally. Um I didn't intend to stay here. That was not my intention. But however, I got into a really bad toxic relationship and I didn't believe that I had the means to save up to get another apartment because I felt like I was stuck and I was drowning and I was really depressed and I didn't feel encouraged to do anything at all. But here we are. We're doing this shit. So I'm gonna move as soon as possible. Listen, here's the thing. Eventually, I'm gonna move to Seattle. I keep saying it, but like it's gonna happen. I gotta just have it in my head like it's a plan, not like it's a dream, but a plan, and just work towards it. And it's gonna take a whole fucking long time because it's expensive out there, but it'll be worth it because it's something I've been wanting to do for at least 7 years now. This is your first time? What's up, G Tag Chariz Plays? Is that how you say it? Charles Plays? I don't know how to say your name, but yeah. Welcome. Thanks for joining in for the first time. What's going on? Well, I just gave a tour of my wall. People were interested and intrigued about my collage I have going currently, and I showed off my other posters. Earlier, I was hitting these, these homeboys. This one is Tropicana, which is this one, Tropicana. And this one is, oh, Pineapple Trainwreck. Yeah. So that's pretty sick. And then I also have this dude chilling with me. This is my jellyfish beaker. It's a 12-inch. It is 7 millimeters thick, 9 millimeters, 9 millimeter. No, that one's still 7. It's 9 right here. um. Oh, wow. You like how my first instinct was like, all right, we're packing a bowl. Like literally, I didn't even think about it. It was reflexes. What's up? I don't know how to say it. J Seal? Oh, you just subscribed? Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. How old am I? I'm 22. It's really crazy to put into perspective. 2 decades and 2 years. But I'm super proud of how much I've grown. I was thinking about my like teenage years, and I thought I was so smart, but I was just so ignorant then. And I'm really glad that I'm not a complacent person and I really love to grow and learn, and I apply everything I learn from my mistakes. I don't know. I just hope to be a better person, and I hope to at least inspire someone to be a better person somehow, some way. Um, I really want to give back to those who, poured into me. I really hope to do that someday because I feel like I just don't have the means to say thank you in such a way, but like one day. I don't know, I'm ranting. I'm packing a bowl right now. This is Leprechaun Trap? Yeah. I got that one in specific because I'm super tiny, like a leprechaun. We're probably around the same height. I'm 4'11", same height as Danny DeVito. Hey, Seal? Is that how you say it? That was pretty tasty. Yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of people in my chat left because the chat got weird. I'm sorry people want to ruin it, but I do have pretty cool chat moderators. I feel like they do a pretty good job. I appreciate them. Yeah, that's what's up. I was like, fuck, now we're getting to the point where like I feel like I left on a pretty interesting topic. Maybe not. um Listen. One time I went on a hayride and it was like down this like back road, and this back road it was supposed to be haunted. Oh, and it was Halloween night, naturally. Um and it was like a youth group event. Well, okay, most of the time when I'm telling stories from my childhood, it was probably with some youth group with the church because that was like all I did growing up. That's why I don't have any cool stories from my childhood because I was like it was either super toxic and situations no child should ever be put in ever, or alternatively it was at church or with the youth group. There's really not any in between there. Damn. Um, what was I saying? Okay, we were on a hayride. It was with the youth group, and it was Halloween night, and we went down this like fucking haunted road supposedly, and then they pretended that the truck broke down. I don't know what they did, but they made it like it stall out, and then and then the lights went out, and it was just fucking pitch black. And then next thing we know, they turned the fucking truck back on. They were like, "Okay, we got it." And then a dude with a chainsaw just came out of the ditch and just started chasing after us. Like they were like, "Step on it, fucking go!" Well, we're all kids. We're all screaming, "Go, go, go, go!" And he just kept running. I thought it was so real as a kid. I didn't realize that we actually knew the person. It was just like one of the adults, and he had like a safety chain on it. But in my head as a kid, that shit was so real. So maybe that's part of the reason I have some sort of attachment to Texas Chainsaw Massacre is because I want to say I had a similar experience. That's my second chainsaw experience. I talked about the other one last night on live where I went to the cornfield or the corn maze. I keep saying cornfield, but corn mazes freak me out because of Children of the Corn. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have some sort of anxiety in cornfields now. But specifically this one time we were going through the maze and this dude was standing in front of me. He was pretty bulky guy, definitely taller than me, obviously. And next thing I know, homeboy with a chainsaw jumps out of the corn and was like, "Wah!" And I get scared. I push homeboy down, sacrifice him, jump over him, and I just take off sprinting. And he was fucking pissed at me because we rode in the same car. So I had to hear all that shit on the way home about you fucking pushed me, you left me to die. It, oh my goodness. But maybe that's my childhood trauma resolution is seeking solace in the movie because I know it's fiction to a point. We were talking about some crazy random facts about the movie. Are you emo? Considering I listened to the entire Panic at the Disco album, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, a total of like 3 times maybe in the past week, and I've been listening to an odd amount of My Chemical Romance, more than I would care to admit. And the other day, a Fall Out Boy song came on, and I didn't skip it. I just let it play. Same thing with Paramore. I was just like, wow, her voice is so good. She just sings into my soul. I fucking love Hayley Williams. Um, does that make me emo? Is it because I'm wearing, well, I guess I'm not wearing all black. Well, my shirt is black. I got the emo choker on. Um, I do love wearing my Doc Martens. I was definitely that girl that wore this was my standard outfit in high school to put it in perspective for you. I was probably wearing a t-shirt like this. Very often I would pick red, black, and white t-shirts in specific because I loved wearing my red Converse and my red and black flannel around my waist. That was my go-to outfit. I would just alternate black shirts with some sort of red and white print on it. I don't know what my deal was, but that was always my go-to outfit. And then there for a while, I would instead of the flannel, right? Instead of the flannel, or maybe I did both. Maybe I was just so fucking what is the modern day kids say, unhinged. I was so unhinged that I wore both a bandana. I had a red one, a black one, a white one. I would, roll it up and tie it in a knot, wear a bandana, and red lipstick. Like I was fucking Taylor Swift or some shit. I don't know what fucking got into me. And it's not like I really wore a whole lot of other makeup. Maybe like this much. Maybe this. I didn't even used to wear winged eyeliner because I wasn't confident in myself to just wear that shit. Maybe every now and then, but. And here's the thing, bandanas were against the school rule book because it was like gang related. Um, I should have gotten in trouble for that shit. Other kids did. There were for sure other kids, but they were, wearing their pockets or tying it around their legs or I don't know, doing other shit. I was just tying a cute little bow in my hair, you know. I wasn't involved. Apparently, I'm not gonna bring it up. I'll lose all my viewers if I bring that shit up. You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna hit a double linker again. Mamma mia. Sorry, I turned French there. Okay, I had to make sure I was alive. Mamma mia is crazy. that word vomit, that's just what came out, dog. Mamma mia. It's either that or Dios mío. Okay, I cracked myself up so much. If nobody else thinks I'm funny, at least I think I'm funny. At the end of the day. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. On a for realsies note, I'm still gonna talk with the Italian hand the entire time. Sorry. But on a for realsies note, I want to go to Italy so bad. I need to have an authentic margarita pizza. Bucket list item. It's gonna happen. I just want to go to Europe in general. I need a whole Europe tour. Um, can someone arrange that for me, please? That'd be so nice. No, I'll do that shit myself. But it'll happen regardless, one way or another. The food in Italy. Oh, wow. Hold up. The food in Italy is the greatest. I bet. I was just watching like videos about how the preservatives are different, the food laws are different, the even the pesticides are different. There's so many different factors in the different food across the world. I can't wait to fucking try it. I gotta know. Because everything else is imported. You could have it imported from said place, but still, it's not fresh from that place. To have fresh sushi from Japan, my goodness, that's a dream come true. Um, I have to figure out the soy allergy situation before I go to Japan because if I go to Japan and I just cannot eat the food, I'm gonna be so disappointed in myself for being allergic to soy. Um, there has to be some sort of like, I wish there was some sort of like I want to say shot, but some sort of like medication I could take that would heal me. That's what I'm saying. I just want to be abducted by aliens and be like, yo, can you fix my knee situation? And at the same time, can you make me not allergic to soy and shrimp? That would be brilliant. In return, I can get you like an ounce or something. um, Oh, I was talking about eating fresh sushi from Japan. I did, however, get the experience to eat fresh shrimp. Or, no, not shrimp. Did I eat shrimp? I probably did, honestly. I think I had butterfly shrimp too, yeah. And fresh, like, fish. Like, and then it was caught right off of the bay in Peak, Pike's Place? Yeah, in Seattle. It was so good. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm saying. I miss the food. I miss the atmosphere. I miss the city. I just bring it up way too often. I think about it too much. And I don't know. I have to think about how things are a lot different. I went 7 years ago, and I'm sure a lot of things have progressed since then, or since decayed. Who knows? I don't, but I just gotta go and figure it out. I'm like, should I fucking sell my car for this shit? Like, drive there. No, 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 no. Sell my car. Use the money. Buy the plane ticket there. Use whatever money I have left over as like expenses because if I'm moving and buying a plane ticket at that point, I should already have like an apartment in place. Brainstorming out loud. Okay. Good pizza doesn't need more cheese and sauce to carry it. For real. Um it just it needs good sauce. I really love basil. I love the toppings too. My goodness. Okay, my favorite pizzas. I gotta put this out there. Hunt's Brother Pizza. It's like gas station pizza, but you can order it's not fresh, okay, so it's frozen. Like the dough is pre-made, but okay, I think it is just like a base pizza. So I think it's just like a regular cheese pizza, right? And it's frozen, right? But then you can ask to put fresh toppings on it. So, oh my goodness, I'd put some fucking pepperoni on that shit. Um, bacon bits and mushrooms. My lord, it is so good. I wish they had like garlic, but whenever I would get home, I would put like uh garlic on top of the pizza, and then I would get some butter, take some of the garlic, mix it in with some um Italian seasoning, and spread that shit all along the crust. Fuck. Sorry, my munchies are kicking in hard. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm struggling talking about food right now, especially my favorite pizzas. Ooh, okay. It doesn't exist anymore, and I'm really fucking disappointed. Um, their sister company still exists, but I haven't gone since I've gone to Seattle, which has been 7 years. However, I don't know where anyone is near. I'm talking about Pyology. So Pyology no longer exists, sadly. However, The same people who created Pyology also created Mod. Are you familiar with Mod Pizza? It's a similar concept. You know, you get to, it's like Subway, but pizza. And it was fucking amazing. Because I would get their margarita pizza. I would do the same thing. I would get, the butter, herb, garlic, and put that shit along the crust, put some garlic on top, add mushrooms. Oh my goodness, it was a brick oven fired. It was brilliant. It was one of the best pizzas in existence ever, dare I say. But it no longer exists. Unless I go to Mod. But here's the kicker. They had sun-dried tomatoes, and when I went to Mod last time, they did not have said sun-dried tomatoes. And the last time I went to Mod, the crust was a lot different. And the topping choices were different. But similar concept. I don't know. Okay, so Homeboy has a grudge against Subway because of Jared. I have a grudge against Subway because of their prices. Okay, it is not affordable. Um, okay, here's the thing. It's not Subway's fault he did what he did. I mean, it's their fault they signed a contract with a weird dude and they probably should have looked. I don't know. That was his personal life and I obviously they couldn't like overstep those boundaries, but at the same time that was really fucked up what he did. And I'm not supporting him in any possible manner. I don't want to say looking at it from both perspectives, but at the same time, like, I don't know, this is how my brain works. Um, what am I saying? Subway's expensive. Probably just not worth it. Their cookies. I was like, their cookies are hella good, but here's the thing: they're Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. You can go online and order on an entire fucking case of this shit. Just look up Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, and you can find cases of this shit online. I can't remember how much, but it exists. If you love Subway cookies that bad, it's a hell of a deal. All you gotta do is bake it yourself. Fun fact. You live by the factory? The Otis Spunkmeyer Cookie Factory? Hell yeah. That's what's up. I'm sorry, I keep trying to close this, but like I said, it's like infinitely just spinning. So I just have to trust that it's closed. Damn, it's been an hour and a half. I've just been yapping. Dude, you gotta stop talking about food in the chat. My stomach is officially growling. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fried am I right now? Let's say a solid 7. Like, More than a 5. I'd like to rate things on a scale of 1 to 5 rather than 1 to 10. I just feel like 1 to 10, there's so much gray area, but 1 to 5 is so much more specific, and if you want to be right in the middle, you have that option. But 1 to 10, you either are like, well, I guess you get 5. I'm kind of dumb. Um, well. Okay, make that a 10. Or make that a 5, as I was ranting about. So answer your question. You're hitting the Benjamin currently as well. Watermelon OG? That sounds tasty. Okay, there we go. Let's attempt a smoke trick. I don't know how to ghost inhale. I see everybody else do it. And you would think that I would know, but I've tried. It just doesn't happen. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? I don't I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You take a hit and then blow out, then inhale the vapor you exhaled. That's what I'm trying to do. I suck at it. Exhale slowly. Maybe I'm doing it too fast. Too much oomph. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Sometimes I French inhale on accident, like through my nose, but it's just because I was like breathing and in my nose at the same time I was exhaling out my mouth. It was on accident, and it was just like, whoa, you just did that shit. And then I would try to practice it for real, and then I would fuck up every time. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's like goofy. Okay, I tap. Sheesh. Oh, alright. Ooh, I am fucking hungry and tired. We're going to bed. That was a lot. I tap out. It was a fun live. It was like successful. That word was not successful, but the live was. Anyway, peace out. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for saying what's up in the chat. What am I gonna go eat? I don't know. I'll figure it out, dog. I'll let you know. What is tomorrow? Friday? I'm taking the break. I'm taking the night off. That's what I was gonna say. Taking the night off. Probably Friday, Saturday. I'll be back on Sunday night. Sunday through Thursday is what I'm shooting for right now. But sometimes I have dance, so we'll see. But I'm gonna try my hardest. But I finally figured out that, I can finally schedule my lives ahead of time, so that way you guys can know ahead of time. Because I was like, how do I let the viewers know, hey, I'll be on tonight? Because it's not like I can just post that shit on YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna get some food. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me yap. I appreciate each one of you. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a good night.